surveillance companies. The bill also looks to ban Chinese electronic vehicle batteries used on American military bases. Wednesday night, the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in New York held a panel to discuss the evolution of Beijing's measures and how to prevent the Chinese Communist Party from meddling in the U.S. upcoming election. What insights did the panelists share? Let's take a listen.
The most powerful job post in the world, the U.S. president will go back up for grabs this November. And one of Washington's top adversaries, China, has promised it won't meddle in America's election. But will China keep that promise?
I think it'll be directed in the same way. That is not so much partisan or transparent, but really trying to continue to degrade the confidence that Americans have in their democratic institutions, continue to polarize an already polarized society, basically pushing at the weak points that are already there.
Kitten Thibault is a senior resident fellow on China at the DC-based Digital Forensic Research Lab.
Different social media platforms advertising different takedowns that have kind of touched on Chinese networks that spread disinformation or that are involved in creating, using AI technologies to generate fake profiles, et cetera, et cetera. If China becomes a salient issue in the 2024 election, and I expect it will, then we can expect this kind of activity in both the lead up and during, and especially after the election.
What can be done to stop Beijing from meddling?
And I think at the base, it's this idea that we need to teach U.S. citizens to find reliable sources, to be skeptical about the news they're getting to make sure that it's real, and then to realize that there are a number of ways that that news is being turned into misinformation, disinformation. You know that YouTube, don't trust anything, right? Or TikTok, don't trust anything. Let's go to a source that we know at least has got legitimate, reliable journalists.
Back to Taiwan, Washington's strategic ambiguity about whether it would defend Taiwan if China invades has become a big part of Beijing's disinformation aimed at the island.
Has raised concerns in Taiwan. There is a lot of skepticism about the reliability of the U.S. commitment. As Yimeilun gets worse in Taiwan, the U.S. has to be ever stronger at offering Taiwan reassurance to be convincing.
Wu Mingxuan is the co-founder and CEO of Taiwan's Doublethink Lab. Asked about why it's so important to speak out about what Taiwan is facing.
More importantly, it is to seek further alliances within the democratic countries, and then work together to counter such false information and cognitive warfare. In fact, this is helpful for the security and stability of the Indo-Pacific region.
We'll keep you updated on the latest from Beijing and Washington as the 2024 election approaches.
Now we turn to